Gengar Gang, what is going on? My name is Ryan, this is the Analytic Gengar, and welcome to another one of our videos. In today's video, we're just going to shred into some evolutions packs that I had sitting around the house, and yeah, get you guys something to watch. So welcome to today's video. Guys, if you are new here, my name is Ryan. This is my channel, the Analytic Gengar, where we do a variety of things, including not giving away code cards in some of our videos, so that you can reach out to us over on Instagram. This way we make sure that everyone gets a chance at getting a code card. So without further ado, let us get started by first focusing this camera slightly better than it already is. And without further ado, let's get started. Like I was saying, if you're new to the channel, my name is Ryan. The Analytic Gengar is a investment Pokemon card opening, Pokemon review, Pokemon data collecting channel, you name it, we kinda dabble in it, but primarily we are focused on some of the bigger investment and financial aspects of the Pokemon world, as well as pulling dank cards. That is a okay, wow. Alright, talk about first pack magic. So this is the basically one of the chase cards. It's a Mega Venusaur EX. Dare I say perfectly centered? My word, I was not expecting this. Okay, so ironically, you would have wanted the Charizard version of this card, but I'm going to sleeve this up because that is a beautiful card. Really awesome artwork. And yeah, super cool. So this is a really good pull right off the bat. That's pretty awesome. And yeah, so a lot of what we do on the channel is a whole bunch of collecting and analyzing and thinking about the way that data shapes the Pokemon trading card game hobby. Obviously, we do simple things like this where we just kind of chill out, open up some cards, enjoy that kind of stuff. So it's a combination of both. It makes for a lot of diverse watching. It also makes for a lot of fun. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much for your support. Make sure to leave a like and comment down below. Today's question, and bold of me to say that because an Electrode is our regular rare for the pack, is what is your favorite recent set? So it seems like for whatever reason, XY Evolutions is a set that is basically always in every box I open. I am in the middle of doing a lot of either buying or looking or finding or, you know, whatever you want to call it. And what I've basically learned is that XY Evolution seems to be that quote-unquote retro pack that they always kind of throw in there as an added bonus. So sometimes you're lucky and you'll find something like Flashfire. And in case you're curious, Flashfire is actually a very valuable set because it also has Charizards in it. But when you have something like, okay, this is wonderful, wow. So funny story, I have a really off-center version of this card as well. So this is wonderful news. Wow, that's a okay. This has been a very productive opening, so this is fun. As I was saying, and don't worry, we'll get back to the recap in a little bit. There have been a lot of boxes that have XY Evolutions, and it's funny because it's supposed to be Sun and Moon era stuff, but it seems like XY Evolutions is always there in the corner. XY Evolutions, in case you didn't know, is basically a reprint of base set. That is why the cards look so wildly different than other cards from the era. They have the original artworks. They have a pretty standard shape. They even have an edited type of font that kind of matches with the original. And what's funny, or what's really interesting about these cards, is that obviously they brought back cards like the holographic Charizard from base set and stuff like that, and this was kind of done in coincidence with the 20th anniversary of Pokemon. So it's a situation where they obviously brought this set back just to kind of really hype up and build up Pokemon, and by and far it worked, because ever since 2016 and the launch of this set of cards, as well as the launch of Pokemon Go, there has been a skyrocketing in the prices, and this card is really off center, left to right. So interesting that some of our bigger pulls were not, but you know, whatever. So, you know, it's just kind of interesting slash an observation, because sometimes you will find these like very pivotal sets. Like EX Deoxys, I think in retrospect is going to become that set for the EX series, because it is such a, you know, because of the fanfare around Gold Star Rayquazas. And I think this set, Evolutions, will be that for the XY series, because you have all these Charizards and these Kanto starters. You know, for a lot of people, this is the original stuff that they worked with. So for a lot of people, there's a lot of nostalgia here that I think is going to propel this particular set of cards into the limelight in the future. Now, with that said, what I believe is going to happen is we're going to end up in a situation where so many people have these cards and so many people have been on top of collecting since then that it's not going to be the same. So you're going to notice, hello Super Potion, you're going to notice that Dugtrio is our rare. You're going to notice, before I never get to finish that sentence, that there's going to be a cutoff right around Heart Gold, Soul Silver, maybe Black and White, where there is, you know, a real big focus on some of these. And then, magically, there's going to be sort of a drop-off in the XY series, because people are going to begin to start collecting, and it's going to be so prevalent that it's going to be hard as a collector to sort of justify anything past XY, because, you know, everyone's been collecting them and everyone's been getting them graded by PSA, and everyone is going to Hello Clefairy. It's a very nice card, very nice card. And this was one of the original hollows. The only difference is that back then I believe it was a normal type, because they did not have fairy back then. We will throw that up there because it's supposed to like basically replicate what it was like pulling those cards back in the day. But obviously with the addition of all the other craziness in this particular set, it's hard to get excited over the regular hollows when you're grabbing EXs and all that other kind of stuff. So got a Haunter. But yeah, so in my opinion, secret rare, very nice. So there are a couple of these cards that they kind of snuck in here. Flying Pikachu is one of them. You also have the Team Rocket card as well as some other cards. So there are some secret rares hidden amongst the set as well that you can pull from the commons and the uncommons, which is really nice. Got a Magikarp, a Charmeleon, and a Charizard. Oh, the Mew. Okay. And okay, really off-centered, first things first, but a really good looking card. I'm definitely adding that to my binder. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think down below. So long story short, the whole shtick with XY Evolutions is that they really kind of coincided the 20th anniversary with a re-release of the original base set of Pokemon cards, as well as releasing Pokemon Go and really making a push. In the grand scheme of things, it has sent the collectability of vintage Pokemon cards into the sky. However, if you weren't already into Pokemon card collecting and you were just getting into it then, you did pay an entry price, and by entry price I mean you paid a lot more than you should have because of the nostalgia of it all, and ever since then prices have only been skyrocketing. Because of that, people think it's a good idea to hoard and collect some of the newer sets, but there is a concern that perhaps you won't be able to get some of the same value out of those sets because a lot of people are collecting them and a lot of people are keeping them sealed and protected and getting them graded. There's even, PSA has even acknowledged that there's a lot of pack ripping going on, where it's basically you get the cards, you open up the packs, and then you send them in to get graded right away. And because of that, there's so much supply in the market, there's not going to be a lot of demand. Anywho, with that said, a quick recap of everything that we pulled. We did grab this Flying Pikachu. I know it's a secret rare because Derium said so. We got this Mew Holo card. I think it's adorable. We got a Clefairy, which is really nice. Look how really simple the cards were back in the day, yet, you know, that Charizard card and many of these first edition holos are some of the most expensive Pokemon cards you will encounter. Got a Charizard EX, really good looking card, really surprised when I pulled that. I was not expecting it. And then we also got a Mega Venusaur EX. I believe this is the big hit for the box. This is your hyper rare. So I am as happy as a clam because this card looks really good. And I know I was just talking about pack rippers, but I would love to get this card graded and see what it comes back as. So yeah, guys, thanks again for joining today's video. If you like what you saw, leave a like on the video, comment down below. Let me know what you think about this whole conundrum with all of the pack ripping going on and all of the hoarding of the recent sets of Pokemon cards. Do you think there will be that much value in those particular sets as time goes on? Let me know down below. And if you're new to the channel, like I said, please consider subscribing. Helps me know that I'm doing good content, helps me grow as a channel, and more importantly, helps me gather more support and build towards my ultimate goal of building out this YouTube channel and really helping the Pokemon community at large. So thanks again for watching, thanks again for your attention, thanks again for your viewership, and we will see you real soon. Peace.